Hello, I'm Taz and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be building a starter home using the new Cottage Living pack that has just come out. I haven't built a starter home for a while, so I really loved the challenge. So let's give it a go using the new items that we have got. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like. Please pop a comment down below as it always supports me and I love seeing what you lot have to say about the videos. And hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with me and all my videos. And if you want to see them when they go live, turn on those post notifications. Okay, so we are going to be building on 13 Nettle Lane and I kind of want to do it so there's kind of like, I think this is the front of the lot, so I kind of want to have a pathway leading up to the house. Okay, so I am going to try 2 floors and we will see how it turns out, but I can't promise that it's going to stay like this. No, we're not doing 2 floors. That one lasted all of 10 seconds. I want to do a little something like this over here as well. This is also going to be a tiny home and at the moment it is under the tier 2 tiny home. So I think I might give myself the challenge of keeping it that way. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this new pack. Literally obsessed with it. Okay, so I'm thinking if we do something like this and then have a little pathway perhaps leading on up. I do need to remember that this is a starter home, so do not get carried away like I normally do. What about if we do a like pond or something over here? Maybe, what about even if we just like bring it fully forward to here? Maybe, could that work? Or is that a bit too much? Okay, maybe just have this whole side pond and then we can kind of put loads of plants maybe around it. We'll have to see. Well, let's see the designs. I don't want to get too carried away designing how the pond looks like and forget about everything else. But let's add a few bits here. Actually, there are some debug things. So yes, it might be cheating, but we are going to use debug to do landscape and we've already spent 5 grand. Jeez Louise. The main focus now is getting some bits in here as well. Maybe a little something like that is really cute. These little like rooftop details, it's just like everything in this pack is just so spectacular. I cannot get over it. Like, look at that already. Looking so heckin' gorgeous. And I think we'll just do the one chimney for here. Maybe like this could go on here as well. Oh my god, I'm just obsessed with everything about this blooming pack. Ooh, what front door? Maybe this front door. Ooh, that's quite cute like that. How much have I spent? 7 grand and we're not even inside. Oh, it's going to be a very minimalistic inside, my friends. Look at these. Like, these are literally like something out of blooming Snow White. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just like a fairy tale. I love it so much. Even, like, look at the open window. The detailing of that, having that open window there. I just love it. This is so incredible. So heckin' incredible. Also, something about these cottages is they are very, like, small. So you wouldn't want to be tall and go in these cottages. So if you've seen some of my other videos here on YouTube about cottage living, I was talking about when I went to the Cotswolds. And when we went, it was literally the cottage we stayed in. The walls were just so small. I think that's how they were just built, but they were so small. So I had to like duck, otherwise I'd whack my head and get a concussion or something. But they were just so small. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I've also changed the spray paint sound. It's quite a satisfying sound. I'm going to go ahead and spray paint this little pathway and I am going to get some little garden stones leading up the pathway here as well. We've also gone ahead and jumped into some cottage debug just so I can get some little things to put down as well. I love landscaping so much, but I also love free landscaping. So knowing that I'm placing this down and it's not adding any money to my funds or taking any money away from my funds is a plus. Oh, that's super gorgy. You could even put one of these cute little things out front. Oh my god, there's even like these big things, so you can just put like patches of grass everywhere. That's so cool for landscaping. Let's place that. I do want to leave bits here, but see the little just bits of flowers. Yes, I love that. That's beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at these little mushrooms. How cute are they? You've even got these little random ones here. A little collection of mushrooms there. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Let's actually do some more mushrooms closer, growing around the edges here. Okay, so I'm going to use these little garden path stones to create a little pathway coming on down here. But this is what it's looking like. And we've spent 7,964. So I'm going to spend a little bit more. These are free. free, and you just search garden path stone, making sure you've got debug enabled. So it's going to take me a little while, but I'm going to do this little path covered in the garden path stones, and then I will be back with you lot and we'll add some bits of landscape into here as well. As you can now put crocodiles, fishes, like hoverflies, different things like that into the ponds, which is really cool because we now have a pond tool. Base game update. Everybody's got it. Okay, so we've created our little garden path stone. I'm now just going to go ahead and do some terrain paint going around, like underneath the fence, underneath around the house itself like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some more around the plants and landscaping that we've got here too. Okay, just doing little specks of it as well under these little bits. See the little flecks of like grass? We can do a little bit under there, maybe like lighter than we're doing around like the normal ones. God, I feel like Bob Ross now with this paint tool. It's just the sound of it as well. Okay, so that's how it's kind of looking here for now. I'm just going to quickly go back into debug for a second, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some more like little grassy bits, little grassy details going around as well. And looking at the pond, we'll get a few of these like, what are they called? Jerry's reeds. Maybe like a log over here. Some clumps of algae. How much are we on now? 8 grand. Okay. We'll get little lily pads. They look super, super cute. And let's stock it. So we'll put some dragonflies. No one likes mosquitoes, so absolutely not. Let's get some fish and maybe some fireflies as well. Actually, we could even get some ducks. Okay, so this is kind of what the outside is looking like now. Obviously, it is a starter home. So we do have to stay within the 20 grand budget. I could do a little bit more landscaping around here. Maybe we'll come back to it. I'll come back to it, but let's start on the interior because the interior is very petite. It is 65 tiles petite to be exact. So I think, why don't we make this a bedroom? I feel like that is asking to be a bedroom, and perhaps here we can do a bathroom, and then this area can kind of be, I guess, like the main living space. I'm going to go ahead and pop these lights in the bedroom and the main room, and then just one of these little saucer lights in here. I always find those saucer lights are like the best ones just to light up the room until you kind of know what you want to do. So let's just start with the interior, I guess. Obviously, we are on a budget, so we do need to factor that in and make sure we do not go too wild with this. I'm excited. Okay, let's go for maybe this like creamy wooden. This wood texture is so beautiful. Look at the detail on it. What I love about it is that it literally looks like it's been chipped. It's been there for years. You know, it has been used. I think that's really, really cool. And that's so gorgeous. With the little mushrooms and rabbits, I think we'll go with that for the bedroom. All the little leaves and the acorn and everything. It's just so cute. Very like precious looking, you know. Oh, that's lovely. I like that swatch. I think that really works well in here as well. And for the bathroom, I think we'll see if we can, oh God, we need to remember the price. We need to find one that kind of, you know, looks old fashioned, maybe the Realm of Magic. Yeah, I think that one will kind of just work in here. I want it obviously to have that kind of cottagey feel, but there's no tiles that come with this pack, so we'll just go with that for now. For the bedroom, we have got to use obviously the new bed that has come along with this pack. That green is a lovely swatch. I kind of want to go for one of these more colourful ones, you know, rather than just like a plain blue. I mean, that plain blue could work, but maybe we'll go for like this blue, which is the swatch that it came with. And then we can get even little bedside tables down, get a little rug to go underneath. I think we'll pop this in here for now, and I'm not going to go ahead and decorate this room just yet until I kind of know that I can and have the funds to add a little bit more, because we are on 11 grand. We do want to make sure we have a toilet, and we want to make sure we've got a little kitchen space as well, so we do need to remember that before I get too excited. Let's get this bath. That is absolutely beautiful. I haven't used this bath yet, but what I love about it is how it kind of has these poles, the pipes that go down like as if they're connecting to some underground pipe system. Like, I think that's really cool. Like, it's not just a floating bath. There is some depth to it, you know. We've got a pedestal sink over here, and then the toilet. We also, I just want to get a mirror, just so that they've got a mirror to look into as well here. And again, we won't add any detail until we've got the essentials down. So next up, let's have a little look at the kitchen. And I actually kind of want to try and remember and base this off of the one that we stayed in. So the kitchen in the Cotswolds, if I can. It might be a little bit pricey for a starter home. If I can base it off that kitchen and how the layout was, then I'll be really happy. Okay, so in the Cotswolds, they were just kind of like a light brown, the counters. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. And we'll go with this green because it matches in with the actual wallpaper that I've used in here. So we'll go with that for now. And then they actually had like this dark oven. I know that doesn't really blend well in here, but I do want to see if we can still do that. And then behind the oven were tiles. So it was kind of like, no, it wasn't like that. They were like, maybe those would be the closest thing to it. And then what we could go ahead and do is just do like this, maybe, I don't know, just to make it look that little bit different. Okay, so this isn't really looking like the Cotswolds. I am trying. I'm also restricted to £6,000 left and my budget, so I don't quite know if I'm going to be able to do it. Oh no, I'd love to be able to try and recreate it, but maybe not here, maybe not now. Okay, so I'm sure by now you lot are probably thinking, what on earth is Taz doing? Like, why does this look so weird? But I just wanted to kind of add that little bit of Cotswolds in there. I wanted to give it that kind of Cotswolds feel and bring what I lived in, I guess, in the Cotswolds for a few days into the Sims as well. And in the Cotswolds as well, the fridge was not like where everything else was. It was kind of away, so it was kind of like maybe over here. I'm going to pop this fridge here. Like it was separate to the cooking space, if you know what I mean. So we'll leave that there for now. Now, is there kind of like a rounded, ovalish, circular table? Not like this. So what I'm looking for is, let me bring up this picture again. If there's, say, one like, oh no, that's a square. Ignore me. I thought these bits were rounded. Okay, ignore that. Do we have a square table? Yes, we do. Or a rectangular is what I mean. Actually, I think the cats and dogs table kind of fits in perfectly. So we'll use that one. And then I'd love to use these chairs as well. They're also cats and dogs. I think they fit in and look super, super cute here. Now, also, this part of the kitchen was kind of like a tile. Kind of a little bit like this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and change this, like this part of the kitchen to have this tile. We'll also do that like that because that makes it look a little bit more realistic. The tile obviously is very different to the Cotswolds one, but it just adds that little bit of realism, you know? I love how I'm literally like prioritizing adding blooming curtains, for crying out loud. Taz, curtains are not a priority. Calm down. I'm also going to go ahead and add like a little bookshelf here. Now we did obviously have like a TV and stuff in the place, but there's going to be no room to put one. I'm thinking it was like just a normal TV, but I'm thinking we could maybe perhaps put one on this wall. Actually, unless I do want to do a fireplace, because these types of houses and these types of cottages did have fireplaces. I think I might add that little fireplace on in there. And I think I'm just going to add the TV in the wall here. So if they're eating food or whatever, they can just watch the TV like that. 21 grand. How much is the TV? We'll scrap the TV though. What I'm going to say is if you do decide to move your Sims into this starter home, once they get a little bit of money, perhaps they can then buy the TV. Let's do this little painting here. I think this area is screaming for like a little rug. Maybe just like a little runner, kind of a little bit like that. Oh no, I don't like it. If there was a prettier runner rug, maybe like this. I know it's a little bit random. Just pop it the green there maybe. Let's also do this little lamp. I think that's really fitting. And then I think we'll give a little umbrella rack here as well. I, for one, am not ashamed to admit that I have spent half the budget on curtains. Yes, obviously it's very plain looking as there's no clutter on the bedside tables. But I don't think it's too bad. Maybe we can get a little plant on the top of here. But it's got everything it needs. It's got its little kitchen space. You've got a bathroom. You've got a dining room table. You placed a read book and your bedroom. Obviously, it is a starter home, so it's not going to have every single thing that The Sims owns. You know, it's that kind of situation where if people do use it, then you build it up and you get more into the house and add more and maybe extend the house as time does go on. But I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's turned out looking super, super cute. Let me know what you lot think down in the comment section below. And here we have got the finished starter home in Hemford-on-Bagley. And I'm super happy with it, considering it is literally a starter home. So it has got to be under the 20,000 budget for our Sims to live in. And this is what it looks like. I hope that you lot like it as well. I did use debug, of course, for landscaping, so maybe a little bit of cheating, but I am really happy with how it turned out. If you did enjoy this video, then please do give it a like. Let me know in the comments, as I said, if you do like this cottage and if you are enjoying the new pack. And as always, please do hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of my YouTube videos. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Taz out.